Hey guys, just got this customer's knife in the other day. It's coming in for sharpening. So I wanted to just show you a couple different ways of uh, maintaining your knife throughout. So when you notice that it's getting dull, maybe some ways to touch up your edge a little bit at home before you have to bring it in for sharpening. This blade's pretty much ready for sharpening, but it's not too bad. It is more of a cleaver, but I'm gonna just kind of do some examples on this smoked sausage. This is just the dull blade as it came from the customer. So pretty dull there. It still cuts, obviously, but definitely could be better. So now something that maybe a lot of you guys have in your house, just a kitchen steel. There's a bunch of different versions of these. This is a Victorinox steel that we've had for a few years. You can buy some ceramic ones, which is probably what I would suggest if you're buying a new one. Ceramic one, or even better, a strop, which I'll show you here next. So what I'm going to do is, there's 100 different ways you could do it, but the safest way is just put it right on your cutting board or countertop or whatever. And you want to try and do the best to match the angle of your blade as you go back and forth through here. Just on each side, alternating. And basically what that's doing is the burr on your blade, it's kind of bending like little teeth that cross like this, and it's basically aligning them back in line. Once your knife's too dull, it won't really do much work or do much good, but this is something you can do in the meantime, just to buy yourself a little more time before you have to sharpen it again. It works pretty good a lot of times, but we'll see how it works on this one. And you can just do a few, 5, 10 times or so. You don't want to do it too much because you can actually dull your blade if you're not at the exact perfect angle. So here you go. Here's after just a few strokes on the steel. Already night and day difference. Pretty awesome, actually. Just how you can see, that definitely buys you a little time. Now, it doesn't sharpen your edge, but it does just align that burr back to more in line, so it does cut a little nicer. So this is a strop that I have. This is a double-sided one. You can buy them on Amazon or all kinds of places. There's tons of different ones out there, cheap ones, expensive ones. This one's got kind of a fuzzier side and a smoother side, which I have a compound on that side, but for now I'll just show you. It's kind of the same concept. It's doing the same thing as the steel, but the leather does a better job of not, it's not really taking any steel off or doing anything like that. It is just polishing and aligning that edge back up. And it's much more forgiving. So you can basically do the same thing. Back, forth, and just trying to match that edge back and forth. You don't need a lot of pressure, just the weight of the blade. Just back and forth. Again, this is much more forgiving than the steel. I highly recommend getting one of these for your kitchen if you don't have one. Find it a little drawer or something to hide it in. Okay, just wiped it clean there. It's going to have a similar effect to the steel, but like I said, much more forgiving. I recommend it a lot more. But you don't really see them for sale as much as you do the steels. So still cutting pretty nice. There you go. So that's just some cool ways to maintain your knife in between sharpenings. I'm going to go sharpen the knife here, and I'll get back and I'll show you what a fresh sharpening will do and how that cuts. Okay, so just finished up sharpening this. I put a strong edge on there because it is more like a cleaver. So it doesn't have a slicey edge, but you should be able to see just how a clean edge, clean, freshly sharpened edge, how much better that cuts compared to even right after stropping or using a steel. So it's still the same sausage, and now it just cuts through like butter. Again, this isn't sharpened to be slicey. It's more meant to chop through things or bones or whatever. But obviously a knife is a knife is a knife. You can still cut things with it. And that cuts so nicely. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer them in the comments. And feel free to share this with any of your friends. I mean, knife sharpening is something that everybody's got kitchen knives or knives in their house. So share it with your friends and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.